6 of us went down into the pit. Only one crawled out. I am Eris, the last. I have seen what the Hive call a god. Crota, son of Oryx. He took everything from me. He will turn his eyes to Earth. And only a true weapon of the light can stop his wrath. Now you must face what lurks in the dark below.
Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcoming you back to Destiny. In the finale, the stranger warned us that the fight had yet to begin, and honestly, she couldn't have been more correct. The fight's really just begun. So, with that, we have a lot to look forward to. I personally am a huge fan of the Dark Below content, but before we do that, Destiny had a huge patch. Want to know the absolute highlight of it? Check out the purple ball. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I would make sweet love to it. I don't know about you. The faster it moves, the more it glows. It's so pretty, man. I can just... I wish I could crack it open and drink the liquid inside. Okay, maybe not. Alright, the real highlight of this update, though, was increased vault space. We went from 16 armor slots, 20 weapon slots, and 16 general slots to just a huge boost in all of them. Oh my god, especially the weapon slots. I was getting super low in space. So, many people in the fan base had just completely maxed out like all their vault slots and all their character slots as well. So, this is a definitely just a huge boom. The PS3 and 360 users aren't able to compare their weapon stats now that this update is here because the vault takes up more memory, and I guess that was a compromise that they had to make for 360 and PS3. PS4 is unaffected by that, though. So that's not what we have to worry about. So we're going to be using the Swarm, but more importantly, Pocket Infinity. Who we mama. Alright, so before I get into the loadout, though, we definitely need to make a trip to air... Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut there. I got distracted in real life. Anyway, here we go. Eris Morn, praise the sun.
Guardian, I need your help. Crota will return to destroy this world if we do not stop him.
The stakes are high. So with that, let's accept our first quest, Fist of
Kill
Crota.
Sardon, the Fist of Crota, before the Hive wake Crota's soul.
Alright, so Eris Morn is the Dark Below exclusive vendor. She has her own reputation, which takes quite a while to rank up. She has a whole bunch of really awesome factory rewards that take a lot of reputation to get to. And she also has exclusive bounties. Honestly, these bounties, in my humble opinion, are some of the most varied and fun bounties to do in the game. And each one actually has different bounties for each character class in the game. Really cool stuff. So with that, the main gun we're going to be using is Devil We Know. But before we do it too much, there's one thing I do want to take care of, and that's the fact that I want to show off Stranger's Rifle. Again, I meant to show this when I was at level 16, but I was a goob, so I am so sorry. I'm not going to be using it the whole episode, but I definitely do want to bring attention to it, because for the level that it's at, if you use it at level 16, it is amazing. I love this gun to death. Unfortunately, it is outclassed by everything else we have, but still, that does not change the fact that it is just an amazing, amazing pulse rifle. But this is Pocket Infinity. God, I love the aesthetics, those pipes. So gorgeous. I love this gun to death. Main perk is that this fusion rifle fires in full auto mode. This thing just rips through enemies, and since we're fighting the Hive with wizards having flame shields, I thought it'd be perfect. So I have perfect balance equipped. Ideally, the increased magazine size could actually be a huge boon, But me personally, I am terrible with like dealing with recoil of this gun, so I always go for as much stability as I can get. So if you can handle stability, I actually definitely recommend the extended mag because that gives you an additional fusion rifle shot to use on your opponents. But with that, we're gonna go to orbit. Oh! Oh man, guys, I can't even begin to say how excited I am. Oh god, I feel a burp. Oh, that was hotty. Yeah. All right, so you do have to be, I believe, level 22 at the very least to accept this quest. Ooh, I figured, I think we should be using Voidwalker because, I mean, we already maxed out Sunslinger and we could definitely use the experience. So with that, level 28, Fist of Crota, let's do this. Oh man.
We went to the moon seeking vengeance, but it found us first. Crota, the son of Oryx. We'd never faced anything like him. In the end, only I was left. Crota and his armies destroyed our moon. If we don't stop them, I fear Earth will suffer the same fate. Sardon commands the Hive spawn on Earth. Search the grotto, find this monster, and see to his end.
Oh god, that scream. Yeah, we're gonna be hearing that a lot. Alright, so we spawned in, oh god, what's this place called? What is this place? It's been way too long. I can't remember the location names. Anyway, this is Candyland. That's really the real name of it. We don't have to really fight any of these enemies here, but I do want to show off Stranger's Rifle. This thing also fires in full auto mode. And again, for a level 16 weapon, this thing is ridiculously powerful. But sadly, it is outclassed. So, with that, man, it is one of the coolest looking weapons. Ghost Analysis suggests this weapon was formed from parts that shouldn't even exist yet. I love it. Stranger's Rifle. I'm so sorry I didn't give you the proper attention you so rightly deserve. But with that, we could deal with this, guys, but goodbye. We're gonna carry on.
Sardon is the first of Crota's disciples. His army helped shatter the moon and claim it for his master. His presence here is a sign. The Hive are preparing to wake Crota's soul.
Uh-oh. So hey, remember those moon missions where we were kind of spying on the Hive doing some weird ritual thing? They're doing the exact same thing. So I think that kind of confirms the fact that that ritual thing that was like alluded to on the moon was some kind of like possibly summoning thing for either a Crota or Oryx. I'm kind of tempted actually to think that it's for Oryx, because it's kind of been confirmed that he is like an actual thing, not just some like deity that the Hive worship, but like maybe not even a physical thing, but like a legitimate force that helps the Hive, if that makes any sense. So anyway, we got friggin' not Sword Crota, but a Hive Sword nonetheless. Any mission with this is just gonna be the bee's knees, basically. So, one thing that I don't know if I ever noted during the Sword of Crota mission is that if you jump and then spam R1, which is like the light attack, you go really fast, and you can actually, if you jump high enough, you can do it for really long distances. Oh, in the cave. Yeah, I mean, just look how many times I was able to do it in a row.
I survived for years in the tunnels under the moon, using the shadows as the Hive do. Keep your eyes open.
But yeah, that reminds me, man. Eris, honestly, in terms of Destiny lore, I feel like she is just one of the most tragic NPCs that we have met this far. She went with a fire team of 6 people, many of which who are also very lore heavy. Before I get too much into it though, once you go to that orb, a dark burden weighs upon your light. We are not able to double jump. I love this mission because of it. You're like, what? Games restrict you. How would you love it? Destiny is a game that is built so heavily on the mobility paradigm. It, like with all these enemy counters, especially with enemies like, Hive Knights wielding swords, or Thralls, or really like any melee enemy, the only way to get out of their range if they get up to you is to double jump. So like, I don't know, by taking that away from you, it completely, and I mean, it like utterly changes the dynamic of these interactions of these enemies. Like thralls are a legitimate threat, and you don't even need the nightfall like damage multipliers in order to give that same effect. This mission is so stressful, but it's stressful. It's stressful for the right reasons, and this is going to be a common thing in Dark Below. It's going to be constantly changing the way that we play these missions. And wow, that was easy. Staples.
Now that Sardon has fallen, come see me. There is more to do. The rest of Crota's disciples will not cease until Earth is ready for their master's return.
#wrecked. But yeah, I do love the story mission because it's definitely, I think it is the shortest story mission in the game, and obviously you could have done it a lot quicker than me because I kind of took the scenic route. If you count being splattered by Hive corpses as scenic, you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess. But yeah, I love the Dark Below missions because almost all of them either add some new gameplay mechanic to you know, to really affect the way that you are fighting these enemies, or it just gives new variety to the missions themselves. I love it. I love it, and I really have high hopes for the House of Wolves, which is going to come out like a month and like 2 weeks as of recording this. So also, oh guys, my precision kills came back. Oh, I went like a month without being able to see those. I don't know how to fix it, but hey, I'll take it. Alrighty, so that was kind of short. Before we end things off, I actually want to go back to the tower, because there's something else I want to show you that I think is pretty dang awesome, if I do say so myself. Alright, so another huge part of the update was many additions to the settings menu. So a lot of people were wanting changes to the way that you could balance the audio. Personally, I was really hoping to be able to change the volume of the sound effects and the music so I could lower the sound effects volume but keep the music volume cranked up to make it easier for me to highlight the soundtrack. Not the case. In this case, it just makes it easier for you to hear your teammates in voice calls, which is still equally important, and I'm definitely glad that they added that. So yeah, you can actually increase the chat volume. In addition, they also allow us to wear our helmets in the tower, so you can add just a whole lot more customization. Now look, that guy's using his helmet. Good for you, Sarah, my brother. Brother, oh brother, tell me why we got to wear these helmets in despair. Anyway, additionally, all you colorblind folk, they finally have options to help you out so you don't keep thinking that legendary engrams are rare. Or like, so you don't mistake the blues for the purples and all that fun stuff, so you can actually see the radar. So yeah, I thankfully, even though I am indeed a male, I know, very hard to believe, I'm not colorblind, so this is not going to be really helpful to me. But again, I don't know, it's just, you know, it's the foresight to include something like this. You know, I really appreciate it. So this was something that a lot of people were asking for, and one thing that I will give Bungie a lot of credit for, I mean, if anything, they are really involved with the community. You know, I mean, for as kind of toxic as I feel like the community has kind of become in the past few months, I don't know, just the fact that they're still, you know, reaching out and they're still taking, you know, everyone's requests and, you know, criticisms into consideration, it just really means a lot to me. So anyway, that is going to be it for the day. Thank you all so much for watching me play. In the next episode, we're going to be tackling what I think is one of the hardest story missions in the game, but also one of the most like brilliantly presented. You guys hyped? I know I am! So until then, I will see you for more Destiny.